under a crisp, sharp autumn sky. I first met Leia at a neighborhood cleanup, sifting through heaps of donated sweaters and jeans. Her laughter was soft and melodic, drawing you in like a gentle song, and her presence felt as comforting as a well-loved book worn smooth by time. We connected effortlessly over shared stories and lukewarm coffee, and I couldn't shake the feeling of how rare it was to encounter someone so genuinely themselves. Or so I believed. Our bond blossomed naturally. Leia was never flashy or overwhelming. She cherished the small details, the name of my sister's favorite poet, my casual mention of loving spicy ramen. She even won over my mother with her quiet elegance and sincere kindness. We dated for nearly 2 years before moving in together, and I was certain she was the one. We dreamed softly of a future, vows exchanged beneath an open sky, a home filled with laughter, maybe children someday. I wasn't rushing. I wanted to nurture what we had. Leia always smiled and said, "Let's cherish this time first." Then came the unexpected news. Her pregnancy. It hit me like a sudden storm. She called it a mistake, a slip of birth control. Stunned but not bitter, I vowed to stand by her. Fatherhood wasn't on my radar, but my love for her ran deep, and I trusted we would find our way. When I promised I would stay, her eyes welled up, and I thought it was relief. Now, I suspect it masked something far darker, perhaps shame. Trouble began to surface during a routine doctor's appointment. A casual comment about the pregnancy timeline didn't align with Leia's story. I brushed it off as a misunderstanding, but when I later questioned her, her sharp retort accusing me of mistrust planted the first seeds of doubt. Small inconsistencies piled up. Her phone always guarded and screened, evasive answers about where she'd been, a friend's photo showing her at a diner when she claimed she was resting. I wrestled silently with a creeping suspicion. One restless night, guilt and doubt overwhelmed me. While she slept, I unlocked her phone, and what I found shattered my world. Hundreds of messages with a man named Caleb. Photos, clips, chats revealing an affair woven into the entire fabric of our relationship. One message burned into my memory. Asterisk, he still thinks it's his. I can't believe he's buying it. Asterisk, it was sent months before Leia even told me about the pregnancy. I didn't confront her then. Instead, I sat in my car until dawn, heart pounding, trying to hold the pieces of myself together. When the sun rose, I packed a bag and left without a word. Her calls came in waves. First desperate apologies, then fury, then a rewritten version of events. She told mutual friends I had abandoned her, painting me as a coward who ran away. My cousin heard her tearful story, and many believed it. I stayed silent, not from lack of proof, but because I knew her supporters wouldn't listen to me. Days later, Caleb showed up at my new place, not to apologize, but to gloat. "Leia never cared for me," he sneered. "She just saw me as a safe bet." His grin dared me to react, but I shut the door and kept moving forward. A year passed. Leia had the baby, still insisting I was the father who had fled. Word spread that Caleb had vanished too, unready to bear the weight of parenthood. Sometimes I think of that child, caught in a tangled mess they never chose. I reflect on a life I almost embraced, a life built on lies, and wonder who I might become, jaded, weary, forever questioning love. Instead, I chose truth over turmoil. Most nights, I sleep peacefully. Leaving didn't close the chapter. Betrayal lingers, creeping into quiet moments, scrubbing dishes, walking home, when the sting of her deception hits fresh. I moved in with a childhood friend. His place was cluttered with takeout containers and unwashed clothes, but it was a sanctuary. Leia didn't know where I was, and that distance became my anchor. Her messages kept coming. "Please one day, venom the next. You're abandoning our child." One read at 4 a.m., but it wasn't mine, and I wasn't abandoning anything. I was stepping out of her story. I didn't respond, knowing she would twist my words. Instead, I saved every piece of evidence, screenshots, messages, photos with dates, laying bare the truth, not for revenge, but as protection in case she tried to drag me into her narrative legally. I arranged a discreet paternity test. Weeks later, the results came back. 0% chance I was a father. The clarity should have brought peace, but seeing it in black and white, My name beside not the biological father. Cut deeper than I expected. I wasn't mourning the child. I was mourning who I was before Leia. Before I poured my heart into someone who deceived so effortlessly. Then she appeared at my workplace. I was in the break room grabbing tea when a coworker said, "Some woman's here with a baby asking for you." My heart sank. It was Leia, holding a child swaddled in green, voice shaky, eyes red. "I have no one else," she said loud enough for others to hear. Colleagues stared. She extended the baby, pleading, "I can't do this by myself." I stepped back, pulse pounding. "This isn't my child," I said calmly but firmly. Her expression hardened. "So you just walk away and pretend nothing happened?" she snapped. "I'm seeing things for what they are now," I replied. Security escorted her out as she cried, and I felt the weight of every judgmental glance that night. Leia posted online. Asterisk, he left me alone when I was pregnant and scared. He said he loved me, but love doesn't vanish when things get hard. Asterisk, her post gained traction, her story unchallenged. I held my silence. Then cracks appeared in her tale. Caleb's partner, Nora, reached out after seeing Leia's post. "Are you the guy she's calling the dad?" she asked. Nora shared that Caleb had cheated on her with Leia for over a year, got her pregnant, and then vanished when she pushed him to commit. I sent Nora my screenshots. She sent hers. The lies unraveled. Leia's online presence faded. Her post vanished. Friends who once condemned me fell silent. Her mother, whom I'd always respected, called quietly. "She's struggling. She's never admitted she needs help." I didn't know what to say. Leia moved back in with her parents, jobless and broken. Her carefully constructed world lay in ruins. Caleb was long gone. Rebuilding my life took time. Therapy grounded me. Old friends who saw through Leia's facade reconnected. I started dating again, cautious but hopeful. Sometimes I pass our old apartment. Just a building now, not a promise of forever. I never saw the child again, but I carry a quiet sorrow, not resentment, but grief, for what they deserve and for what I lost. Betrayal reshapes you, not in a sudden blaze, but in slow, piercing tides. It teaches you that love is a gamble, that some warm tide's cold deceit. But it also taught me this. Walking away isn't defeat. It's survival.